It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Phoenix Suns here at their home. Looking at the Suns, they're coming in off a win in their last game against Memphis, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. Some teams fast out of the gate, others not so lucky. Kenny, for the teams that have started slowly, how do they turn the tide?
You know what? About a week ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I was like, when that happens, you can't panic. The season's just begun. Identify the real problems before you start tinkering on things.
Sometimes a lineup change can help. Things may just have to work themselves out, though.
Time now for tip-off. We get it to Kevin Harlan. He's got the call.
It's time to meet the starting lineup for your Phoenix Suns. At the point guard position, standing 6'2", number 2, Eli Okobo. Starting at center, at 7'0", number 22, DeAndre Ayton. Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 20, Josh Jackson. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'8", number 12, TJ Warren. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 1, Devin Booker. The head coach for your team. Let's hear it for your Phoenix Suns.
We are live in Phoenix, Arizona, as the Suns are about to go into this interconference contest. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. This is the first game in the Nets road trip. They've hit a rough spot here early, but still have plenty of time in their season to find their way out.
And right now for Brooklyn, they've looked very solid here to start the season. What's surprised me the most is just how much confidence this group is playing with.
They really do look like they came into the season with the belief that they belong in the conversation among the best teams in the league.
So the Nets starting 5, LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. Allen is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Russell in at the 1. Now here's Allen. Pass to Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 18. Drained for 2 points. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookies, Doris, who we thought would take some time to develop, are already contributing.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role on their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up a ball, and what we get is the result of that.
Doris, when you think about Devin Booker, you have to think about the 70 points he dropped on the Celtics that one night.
Woo, what a special evening that was, Kevin. Most points ever for a Phoenix Suns player. Most points ever scored against the Celtics. More than Wilt Chamberlain. Think about that, Kev.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Booker.
And guys, Devin Booker getting great praise from some big-time players. Kyrie Irving says he raises his game to another level against high-level teams. Now he needs consistency, gentlemen.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. It's good.
Well, you like to see D'Angelo Russell work his way to the inside. Proves he has some touch in the paint.
And here are the Suns now. After D'Angelo Russell's bucket, Okobo, An easy 2 points on the layup. Of course, Booker put 70 on the Celtics one evening. That obviously made quite an impression.
Well, I remember Jaylen Brown saying he doesn't have a conscience. He can shoot it with no remorse. He has a green light, and that's what makes it tough. Sounds like he had to guard him that night.
And stolen by Ayton. Fast break, here come the Suns. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. And going against Phoenix, their first meeting of the season.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
We're seeing two teams that could be building more for the future, trying to instill a winning culture, and we'll see which team takes a step in that direction.
Now here's Fareed, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, that's a quality shot. You're in the painted area. Don't get much more of a better look than that.
Pass to Ayton. Okobo, he's guarded by Russell. Passes to Jackson. Warren on the wing. Kicks to Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Fareed. The Nets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. It's deflected. Outside Russell. The pass to LeVert. Over Booker. The offensive rebound, Allen. Fareed, it's good on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
And they're pushing it up. Here's Russell, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Russell's got 6 points.
Well, in the open floor, D'Angelo Russell understands he can be special.
Okobo, he's guarded by Russell. Pass to Jackson. The fader. And that one's good, Ayton.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
He's tried to remain upbeat about their performance this season, even though they have not played at the level of the elite teams in the league. He said, the effort's been there, we just haven't gotten the results we've been hoping for. They continue to try to find answers, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Dishes to Warren. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
And he's good on the second.
Well, I love T.J. Warren. The reason, guys, is he's proven to be a dependable scorer who's got good versatility, and he can play either forward position. So important in today's NBA.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 6, and Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. It's the Nets now. And it's Russell missing.
Boy, I'll tell you, he has plenty of space, but it looked like a little bit of a hitch in that release.
Stolen by Allen. Here's LeVert. His last outing, he had 18 points. Bucket is good. LeVert's got his first 2 points.
Boy, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Okobo, he's guarded by Russell. Allen with the rebound.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg, especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Now here's Allen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Clock at 6. Here's LeVert. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Suns trail by 7. Out left to the wing. Now here's Ayton. Tight defense on him. Warren, good. Here's Russell. He has 6. And it's Carroll in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Jackson's got the ball. No good there. Nice D from Russell.
I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Now Carroll. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and something we always talk about, though, shot selection.
Yeah, that's not a good example right there. You could have worked it around to get a better opportunity.
Takes the 13-footer. No good on the shot. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And really lucky that they weren't blown out in that game, because I just thought the effort was lacking.
You know, it'd be hard to identify a phase of the game where they were crisp. Not the passing, not the shooting. Defensive rotations were off. You could critique them up and down.
Pass to Warren. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Carroll. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets leading by 5. Over in the corner, Allen. Deep 2 from Russell. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
Booker the bounce pass. Okobo. He's guarded by Russell. Okobo. And Allen with the block. Here's LeVert. He has 5. The kick out to Fareed. Allen up top. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's LeVert, defended by Booker. They get the rebound. Now here's Carroll. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And Jackson with the block.
Well, how about the defensive instincts of Josh Jackson? Boy, the length and athleticism, send it back, sir.
And here is Ayton. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Memphis.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
You know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Now, here's Napier. Davis in the corner. Pass to Dinwiddie. Trying to end the drought, and it's good for 2. And the Nets lead by 5.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie does such a good job of understanding what the defense is going to give him. How about that pick and roll play? That's nice.
Here's Napier. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Booker looking around. The Suns need to get a shot off. Crawford outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Fareed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's Napier, defended by Booker. Napier kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Napier. Over Anderson. They get it again.
I tell you, they better work out harder on the defensive end to box him out. He's going to live on those second chances.
A minute 42 left to play here in the first. Crawford outside. Over Fareed. No good off the front iron.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
Napier with it. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. 5th on the list, Devin Booker.
And his contribution to his team offensively cannot be understated. He is always leading the way for them with his ability to put up points.
Free throw drops for Napier. And he makes both free throws. The Suns front office have said it's time to raise the bar. Doris, the rebuild can go on only so long. They don't want a losing mentality to set in.
Well, we've heard this before, Kevin, right? The open letter to fans in 2016 promising to turn it around. But in the end, it's not about words. It's about wins.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Fareed. To the middle. Davis kicks to Napier. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Napier's got 7.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns. It's a 16-point game. The drive by Booker. Count that one. 5 points in the game.
I think the improved strength, right? Devin Booker willing to take on the defender, and he wins out.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Napier. Sweet little floater. And the Nets lead by 16.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Booker outside. Crawford outside. Offline with his 3. And so it's Brooklyn with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in 2017. He's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Feels like they're getting a lot of deflections, hands-on basketballs resulting into steals. This has been pretty to watch.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Kenneth Faried is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league. And he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Now here's Davis after the miss from Crawford. Right side Davis. Here's Napier. Ariza with the rebound. Suns trail by 11. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Crawford's shot is good.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he can knock it down, and he does.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow, the vertical of Hollis Jefferson, simply unreal. This guy's got a little showman in his game.
It's Crawford with the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and two shots coming up. It goes on Kenneth Faried. A player who can calm down a team in a very interesting intersection in a game is a valued commodity. And Doris, you see a lot of these players every game in the league that have that quality.
You do, and you could go across any number of organizations. I would begin with Chris Paul, who has the ability to hit big shots, either on his own ability to break a defender down or to find the right person to create that opportunity. Sean Livingston of the Golden State Warriors and Andre Iguodala of the Golden State Warriors are two what I like to call stabilizers. And then the other great guy, of course, so we have to include him in every conversation, is LeBron James, because he can dictate the outcome of a game on a possession-by-possession basis.
Both free throws good from Crawford.
Well, I think you think of the Brooklyn Nets, and though there isn't a ton of wins, I do think you see this team moving in the right direction. Yes, they only had 28 wins, finished 12th overall. But the reality is, on a night-by-night basis, this team gives great effort in the face of adversity.
Now, here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. High post shot. Here's Davis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the Nets making a change here. Allen's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good, Davis. And the Nets win total last year impressive given the injuries.
Well, Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell's injuries obviously made things difficult, Kevin. But despite it all, the Nets were more competitive than they've been the last few seasons. To me, this is an organization that has some things it can build on.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, I mean, he needs to talk to his guys. The interior defense has been horrific.
Absolutely no rim protection whatsoever. At this point, the other team is walking all over them on the inside.
For 3, Booker. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
There are few people in the league that are more scary when they start to find their rhythm than Devin Booker, and he's cooking right now.
Now here's Napier. 9 points in the game so far. Allen kicks to Dinwiddie. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. The Nets working the ball around now. Napier finds Allen. Can't connect from short range. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Booker outside. Anderson outside. No good on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Napier. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Napier's got 11.
Well, how about that floor awareness by Spencer Dinwiddie, getting his guys the basketball in great spots.
Crawford looking over the floor. Shoots it up. Jump shot is good. Crawford's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Pass to Napier. The three. Rebound by the Suns.
Well, I'll tell you, still looking for that first three of the second quarter. He had one to open this game in the first.
Ariza outside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 13.
Oh, nice double pump finish there. Strictly for the fans.
It's Crawford with the drive, and that one drops.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Over to the left wing. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. The dish to Dinwiddie. It's tipped. Crawford outside. It's stolen by Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that. Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
And the first one drops. And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Damari Carroll's checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Russell in for Napier. Both good from the line that time.
I think it's best to avoid putting this guy at the line if possible, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Okobo, he's guarded by Russell. Warren against Davis. Bounce pass from Warren. 5 on the clock. Okobo. No good from outside. Nets leading by 8. Russell with a wide open look. Buries it from 3-point range. Russell's got 9.
Russell is continuing to develop that deep perimeter shot. He's got to continue to be a factor from there.
Phoenix calls timeout. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
The Nets making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Outside Warren. In the corner, it's Crawford. From outside, off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Warren against Russell. High post, Davis. Allen kicks to Carroll, over Jackson, and Jackson with the block. To the paint, here's Warren. The rebound by the Nets. Davis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
Nets leading by 8. Outside, Russell. Pass to LeVert. And it's Carroll in the corner. Ball's knocked loose, out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
And how about the numbers here for Allen? He's getting around 4 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now, here's Warren. 8 points his last outing. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at the Bucks. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, there's the Nets, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the Nets are, they've started the season on a high note. We thought it may take a while for them to kind of find their groove, but it doesn't look like they're going anywhere here or any concerns about growing pains.
Yeah, I think that growing process has already taken place. This is a team that already knows what its identity is and where its strengths lie.
A nice shot by LeVert.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Kicks to Ayton. On the wing, Jackson. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Russell. From the arc. The shot by Carroll, no good. Look at the last game for the Suns. It was a win against Memphis. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And it's the Suns with the ball, trailing by 10. Passes it to Crawford. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Okobo nailed from three-point land. He has 5.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's LeVert. He has 7. The drive by Russell. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Okobo, he's guarded by Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having 2 young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
And good job they're doing at the line this quarter. They'll need to continue converting those free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Doris, statistically, today's game is picked apart by so many different ways. But for you, what are the statistical areas that you are most interested in?
Well, I think one of the things that can be undervalued, particularly from the defensive side of the ball, are things like deflections or charges taken or even shots contested. And I say those things, Kevin, because deflections force an offense to restart. Charges taken gets a possession for your team. And shots contested affects, obviously, the field goal percentage of the team you're guarding. So it's all of those little defensive stats that you really have to track and be monitoring to understand the value that they have on winning.
Very interesting.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Allen outside. He kicks to Carroll. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 8.
DeMarre Carroll gives the defense no time to react on that. Not looking to pass or put it on the deck, just score it.
Warren against Davis. Outside Warren. There's Crawford with the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I'll tell you, he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Now, here is Russell. Defense right on him. To the inside. And it's Davis missing. And it's Warren with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 5-point game. Okobo, he's guarded by Russell.
I'll tell you, with that being a second foul, now you've got to be more careful. You can't give the officials any excuse to whistle him for number 3 before the end of this half.
Fareed's checked in for Ed Davis. Now Warren, he has 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. You know, Doris, there's a lot to like about T.J. Warren's game, especially on the offensive end.
You're right. He's resourceful. He's versatile. There's enough size there to challenge you on the interior. He's worked on that perimeter skill. Just one of the guys who naturally knows how to score.
Two shots.
That free throw good from Warren. Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvement.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Russell kicks to Allen. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Well, if you're going to play the point guard position, critical that D'Angelo Russell continue to develop that aspect of his game. Nice pass.
Outside Warren. To the middle. Here's Crawford, and he lays it straight in. Crawford's got 14.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
LeVert the pass to Fareed. And the pass to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. And there it is for him. Carroll's got his second bucket.
Well, he has the size to be effective inside. DeMarre Carroll understands how to use that frame to get inside and make shots.
Now here's Crawford. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis.
And he caused major problems with his defense as well. He had 4 steals by the time the game was over.
Pass to Russell. Unloads from 13. Drained for 2 points. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a nice 7-point lead. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they've been playing with some toughness. And it's led to a nice lead for them, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding numbers. And now they need to stay mean, Ernie. You cannot lose that edge in the second half.
Kenny, your take on Phoenix.
To fall behind like this at home after only one half is upsetting. We're not talking about an insurmountable deficit, but we're not talking about a small one either. They're going to have to play a good second half of basketball for a chance to win this.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Jamal Crawford really making a difference here.
I mean, he was prolific in that first half. You know it's coming, but it's just so tough to stop.
And this is what he does, right, Greg? He's out there to score the basketball, and throughout that first half, he dominated.
Suns trail by 7. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Josh Jackson out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now, here is Russell. Here's LeVert, back to Russell. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Allen. Here's LeVert, defended by Booker. Off target from three-point range.
I mean, come on, jack that one in the face of some strong defense. You got to think twice about that next time. I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
There's Russell with a 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Kicks to Jackson. Now here's Ayton. Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Fareed finds Carroll. Over in the corner, Allen. A three-pointer off the mark. Suns trail by 6. Outside Jackson. Two points. That one goes. Jackson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fareed with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Fareed dishes to Russell. Passes it to LeVert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Ayton. Karis LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. For the Suns, certainly a lot of chemistry questions, from coaching changes to unhappy players wanting out. Doris, how do they turn it around?
Well, you know this, Kevin. Organizations that win have great ownership and then great front office personnel. But the bottom line is it's about collecting great individual talent in the NBA, because this is a players' league, Kevin.
He hits both from the stripe. And now that final debt, Doris, has been paid, it must feel like a huge relief for Nets fans to be done with that trade they made with Boston.
Well, you hate to say it, but trading for KG, Pierce, and Terry back in 2013 turned out to be a disaster for the Nets. Probably set the organization back a good 5 years. They must be thrilled to be out from under the weight of that mistake.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks. And so here's Phoenix following the bucket by the Nets. Ayton kicks to Jackson. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
What a turnaround in the second half. So much more accurate overall.
Nets leading by 3. Russell passes to Allen. Here's LeVert. And it's Carroll in the corner. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Jackson finds Booker. And the shot is good. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
You love it when guys play bigger than you think they are. Booker proving that he's not just a threat from the outside.
Here's LeVert. He's got 13. Russell from long range. Rebound by the Suns. Warren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Ayton throws it down.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Carroll for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Carroll's got 8 points.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Phoenix calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. Anderson comes in for T.J. Warren. And Trevor Ariza is subbed in for Jackson. Now here's Allen. Russell left side. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Booker. And it's Russell with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. He kicks it to Carroll. And there's the pass to Dinwiddie. The 3. Booker pulls it in.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And it's Carroll with the ball for Brooklyn. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Russell, no good.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Holmes passes to Anderson. The steal. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Booker. Dinwiddie dishes to Russell. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
Booker outside. It's deflected. Fareed against Anderson. Okobo. And again, it's the Suns missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. And here's Carroll. 8 points for him. Here's Dinwiddie. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nets.
And it's been guard play, which really has shouldered the burden offensively here. They'd like a bit more production from the front court, but in the meantime, this backcourt has kept them in the game.
Okobo takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
It couldn't have come at a better time. With the score being as close as it is, he had to make that play.
Timeout called the Nets.
Well, things could not have been worse for the Phoenix Suns a year ago. They were the worst offense and the worst defense in the NBA. Boy, you guys talk about struggling. That's the very definition.
And Phoenix making a change here. Crawford's checked in. Then for the Nets, Davis is checked in for Allen. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Damari Carroll. And Shabazz Napier subbed in for Russell.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Now here's Booker. He's got 17. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And you look at the stats for the Suns last season, Doris, not many bright spots.
Right, Kevin, I think this is an organization that throws the stats out. They are looking at building from the ground up. There are so many areas to address. The first is the acquisition of great NBA talent.
Dinwiddie passes to Fareed. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Booker. Napier covering. On the wing, Booker tipped away. Here's Napier, defended by Booker. It's deflected. Crawford kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Ariza. Bangs home the trifecta. Ariza's got his second bucket tonight.
You know, for a first guy early in his career, Booker's been tremendous finding the open man.
Left side, Davis. Shoots over Holmes. That shot is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker outside. Pass to Anderson. No good. That would have tied it. Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Dinwiddie. 6 points for him. Pass to Napier. Passes it to Dinwiddie for the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Anderson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
Ariza with the bucket.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's Napier. Got a piece of it. Crawford outside. A floater. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Guys, what a back and forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Now here's Fareed. He's got 8. 1:46 left in the third. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
Here's Crawford. He's got 16.
You just have to love that grit and effort on the glass. No problems battling for the basketball.
Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Boy, talk about a guy you don't want to send to the line. Booker already one of the game's better free throw shooters.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
First one falls for him.
Well, the Brooklyn Nets, one of the younger teams in the league this year and last year. And obviously, with young teams and with the style of play, turnovers are going to be something you've got to contend with along the way.
Warren's checked in for the Suns. And the Nets making a change here as well. LeVert's checked in. Both free throws good from Booker. And along with the turnovers, outside shooting can be a problem for the Nets.
Well, think about it, Kevin. I think there's a fundamental belief in today's NBA that you need to shoot the three to win at a high level. So even though this organization right now doesn't have a ton of lights-out shooters, they are committed to getting that style established in their franchise.
And a quick look at the numbers for Warren. He's around 10 points per game, and those numbers solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
That free throw, no good.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. So he comes up empty, missing both. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Plenty of daylight on that shot. 18 points for Crawford.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Napier. 13 points in the game. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his third assist on the night. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Warren finds Ariza. No good with the triple.
Boy, they're just giving him that shot. An easy opportunity for three just slips away.
It's Hollis Jefferson, top of the key. Here's Dinwiddie. He's covered by Warren. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That is his first foul of the game. .11 seconds left in the third. Here's Booker. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Suns on top, ending the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's LeVert in at the 3 spot. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. LeVert's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Nets. Crawford kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Crawford outside. Clock at 6. Brooklyn with the rebound.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Napier. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Crawford outside. Three-pointer. Hollis Jefferson with the rebound.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
The pass to LeVert. Stolen by Jackson. Up top, Warren. Got a hand on it.
Wow, fantastic to see Hollis Jefferson hit it twice on the pipes. Extends out and sends it back.
And that's a foul called on T.J. Warren. That is his first foul of the game. Allen's checked in for the Nets. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Pass to LeVert. Shoots over Warren. Kept alive. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Nets lead by 4.
But how about the persistence from Hollis Jefferson? He's keeping possessions alive with his activity.
Down low. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
I'll tell you, that's the killer instinct you need to have. You love the attacking mentality near the cup.
Now here's Allen, and Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Damari Carroll comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Shabazz Napier. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Booker with it. Okobo. He's guarded by Russell. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
And Russell gets it to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
To the paint, stolen by Allen. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Inside, out to Russell. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's LeVert missing.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Okobo. He's guarded by Russell. Okobo. And it's blocked. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hollis Jefferson finds Allen. The 11-footer. And that one hits back iron. Suns trail by 4. Jackson from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Jackson's got 12 points in just the second half. Russell feeling it out a bit. Pass to LeVert. To the middle. Poke loose. And it's Carroll in the corner. Passes it to LeVert. He dishes it to Allen. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Russell. Kicks it to Carroll. 5 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. They now take the lead. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
The pass to Russell. And it's Carroll in the corner. And the Nets miss again. The Suns leading to the inside. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Well, this is tremendous athleticism from Josh Jackson. Boy, you better stay connected to his body or he's going to make you look silly.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Well, Josh Jackson, the number 4 pick in the draft, despite having a little bit of a raw offensive game. But you think about his motor, the competitiveness, the intensity, what a high ceiling here.
The Nets making a switch here. Fareed is checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
And talking about Jackson, he wasn't the only member in his family to play college basketball in Kansas.
Right. His mom didn't go to the same school as Josh, started out at the community college there. But eventually she transferred to a Division I school, actually got a WNBA tryout. There's great basketball talent that runs in this family, guys.
No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
No good on that one.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
And he's good on the second. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Phoenix has possession. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Ayton with it. He's against Allen. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Nets trail by 4. Here's LeVert. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Booker left side. Lets it fly from 18. And right through it goes. Booker's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix. Now, here is Russell. Not a lot of room. It's hauled in by the Suns. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now the feed to Booker. There's the double team with Allen. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Josh Jackson.
Trevor Ariza.
Feeds it to Warren. Booker outside. And Fareed comes to help. Here's LeVert. Now Fareed. Up top, Russell. From the top of the key, he buries it.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
And Allen with the block. And they'll keep possession. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Warren against Fareed. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's LeVert, defended by Booker. Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. And it's Ariza with the ball for the Suns. The lead is 2. Down low and stolen by Russell. Here's LeVert, defended by Booker. That's tipped.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Aiden can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Okobo, the teardrop falls in.
I'll tell you, the floater is a shot that takes great touch, but that one looks pretty leaving his fingertips.
Outside, Russell. Pass to LeVert. Buries it down low. LeVert's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Well, this guy, Karis LeVert, is a big-time gamer. You love seeing the young man make big-time shots.
Fareed against Warren. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Okobo. Back to Booker. Warren on the wing. Another shot. And Fareed sends it back. Here's LeVert. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Booker outside. Outside Warren. That one falls. And the Suns lead by 2.
T.J. Warren in a huge moment with the big bucket.
Outside, Russell. Softly drops in the floater. Russell's got 9 points now in just the second half.
In huge moment, D'Angelo Russell comes through big time.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Pass to Booker. Carroll against Ariza. Outside Warren. puts up a three. Allen with the rebound. Warren's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. And they double up Russell. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here are the Suns now. The Suns have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
What a shot. He had no fear. I love it. Well done that time. He is a player you can always count on in a situation like that.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're trailing by 3. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Devin Booker.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
.52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tipped away and stolen by Ariza. Shoots from 12. Good!
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Russell. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Russell is just absolutely fearless. He'll be the hero or the GOAT in that instance. Yes, sir, hero.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, his production has been unbelievable. Really a testament to how much he cares about his craft. Boy, bodying up there, making sure to get position. That's really nice rebounding technique.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Two shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Oh, yeah, he knows what those free throws mean, right? That takes away any chance of a last-minute comeback.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, what do you think?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Yeah, the clock is definitely not their friend, and they need to score fast.
And Fareed kicks to Carroll, and they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Shooting for Phoenix, Trevor Ariza. 2 shots.
2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Never a doubt on those free throws, and their lead is even more secure.
Allen passes to Russell. And again, it's the Nets missing. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.